Hello, everyone. Thanks for stopping through the Maya Minutes, Bites, and Delights, where I track my Zepbound journey. If you're new here, welcome. Please know that I've been on Zepbound for a year and a half. I started in July of 2024. Altogether, I have lost between 54, 58 pounds, give or take. I can't remember exactly how much because I fluctuate. And now that I've incorporated exercise in my regimen, I've gained muscle mass. So I weigh a little more. I've gained only because I know it's muscle, but I haven't gained any weight, if that makes any sense. So, but I'm not that far from a home stretch. I have not hit my goal weight yet, but I'm not that far from it. But this is I'm glad to say this is my second phase of my Zepbound journey. I went to the doctor's yesterday, got a glowing, raving review. He's happy about my my high blood pressure. Well, it's not that high anymore. It's kind of like regulated itself, so that's a good thing. My blood pressure was always like the high 130s top number, or low 140s. Now, yesterday was the lowest that it has ever been, well, that I can remember, and it was 116/78. And he's thinking about taking me off my high blood pressure medicine, which is a good thing. But I don't know. We'll see let's see what happens. First things first. He had mentioned it the last time, but he didn't mention it this time because last time I think my high blood pressure was like 121 over something. Anywho, so that was good. He also is happy of where my weight is. He's, knows that I am incorporating, you know, good eating habits as well as an exercise regimen. And I am also very strict on my portion control because even if I eat something that I'm not supposed to have, I don't make it bigger than the palm of my hand. I feel like everything in moderation, right? So I don't overindulge because I do cheat, if that's what you want to call cheating. I don't really, it's not cheating. Well, maybe it is because I've always said that I was just going to cut out sugar, and I do tend to get a piece of cake or sometimes some ice cream. Not together, but at different occasions or whatever. But it's not every day. It's not even every week. But occasionally I do indulge. So there's that. But with that being said, I still incorporate my exercise. I've been trying to stay, consistent with that. I even bought for Christmas, I bought myself a virtual reality game, a Meta Quest. And so, you hit the video game when you're hitting those things that's coming at you, whatever. So it's kind of like works your upper body. I would do calisthenics on the floor, and then it's not so much now. I just stopped riding my bike. I used to do the bike trail, but I haven't done it since it's gotten a little cooler in the region that I live in. So when the weather breaks and it starts to get warm again, which will be in a couple of months, then I'll get back on my bike. So until then, I have to use what I have inside. So, yeah. So there we are. So this is the second phase of my Zepbound journey where he's going to start weaning me off. I talked about this before. However, we talked a little bit more in detail yesterday, and he has expressed to me that after I finish this box that I'm currently on, I've only taken one pin so far. The second pin comes up this Saturday. And then once I finish the box, because it has 4 pins in it, then the following box, and I'm going to stay on 10 milligrams, I'm going to start weaning myself off. And instead of taking a pen every week, it'll be every other week. So we're going to start that way. The way he explained it was right now I'm taking 10 milligrams. If I do it every other week, instead of tricating me down to 7.5, it'll be more like 8.5 because I've started with 10 milligrams and I guess it has to come out of my system. By the time it's ready for the other pen, within the 2 weeks, I guess I won't have that much in my system. I don't know. I'm probably not explaining it right. But however it is, he said every other week equates to me being on 8.5 because I am trying to stretch out the dose. That makes sense? I guess so. I don't know. If it doesn't, seek your doctor for guidance. I am not a doctor, and this is secondhand information, and I might have got that all totally wrong. But I think I understand it to the most part. For the most part, I think I remember. Those that are new here, let me show you what I looked like a year and a half ago. I don't even know who that lady is. Because clearly, I was a mess, mentally and physically. And honestly, I didn't see myself. I knew I was heavy, granted, because of the clothes I had to buy myself. I knew I was wearing 1Xs, not too much, not so much a 2X, because I'm thick. I was solid. But I was buying like 1Xs. I know it looks like a 2X sitting right there because I'm all my weight went in my shoulders though. If I stood up, I wasn't that like all the way down, but I was buying like 1Xs and larges on the bottom part. Now, I don't know if you saw my video before. I am a medium girly. From top to bottom, I'm a medium girly. That's what I buy all the time now. I feel so good about that. I am a medium. I ain't been a medium since high school, I don't think, but maybe even younger than that. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, I don't know who this chick is, and I don't want to see her no more. So that's where I am, y'all. For those that are here, thank you like I said, thank you all for your support. With that being said, everyone be blessed. Peace.